It's Mask Monday. We are going to use the ginseng from Mooyam. Mooyam, okay. Ginseng facial mask. It's a sheet mask, trust me. Mascarilla. Okay, yeah, whatever. Moisturizing, brightening, and hydrating. Ginseng, I know, is a kind of an exfoliating kind of a thing, so I just felt like this would be a good thing to use today. My face could use a little extra something. So we're going to be right back with a bit of the Bible, and I will have my mask on because, as we all know, unfolding the mask. Yeah. So, be back in a minute. Alright, so on to Genesis chapter 41. I just washed my hair. Good time for a mask and a bit of the Bible. So, if you will recall, last week, Joseph, he's in prison in Egypt. He's innocent. A butler and a pharaoh also came to the prison, and he read their dreams. And when the butler went back to serve the pharaoh, Joseph said, "Hey man, don't forget me, dude. Don't forget me here. I did your dream, right? Don't forget me." But lo and behold, when the butler went back, he was so happy that he wasn't, dead, that he completely forgot about Joseph. So on to 41. And it came to pass at the end of 2 full years that Pharaoh dreamed, and behold, he stood by the river. And behold, there came up out of the river 7 well-favored kine and fat-fleshed, and they fed in a meadow. And behold, 7 other kine came up after them out of the river, ill-favored and lean-fleshed, stood by the other kine upon the brink of the river. And the ill-favored and lean-fleshed kine did eat up the 7 well-favored and fat kine. I'm just having difficulties here. And then the Pharaoh awoke. I have no idea what a kine is. If you know what a kine is, comment below and let me know. Alright, and he slept and dreamed the second time, and behold, 7 ears of corn came up upon one stalk, rank and good. Okay, if you don't know about corn only grows 2 ears on a stalk. And behold, 7 thin ears, and blasted with the east wind, sprung up after them. And 7 thin ears devoured the 7 rank and full ears. And Pharaoh awoke, and behold, it was a dream. And it came to pass in the morning that his spirit was troubled. And he sent and called for all the magicians of Egypt, and all the wise men thereof. And Pharaoh told them his dream. But there was none that could interpret them unto Pharaoh. Then spoke the chief butler unto Pharaoh, saying, I do remember my fault this day. Pharaoh was wroth with his servant, and put in ward in the captain of the guard's house, both me and the chief baker. And we dreamed in one night, I and he, each dreamed according to the interpretation of the dream. And there was with us a young man, a Hebrew, servant to the captain of the guard, and we told him, and he interpreted to us our dreams. To each man according to his dream he did interpret. And it came to pass, as he interpreted to us, so it was. Me, I have to have the fans on. I'm sorry. And so it was, me he restored unto mine office, and him he hanged. Then the Pharaoh sent and called Joseph, and they brought him hastily out of the dungeon. He shaved himself and changed his raiment, and came in unto Pharaoh. And Pharaoh said unto Joseph, I have dreamed a dream, and there is none that can interpret it. And I have heard say of thee, that thou can understand a dream to interpret it. And Joseph answered Pharaoh, saying, It is not in me. God shall give Pharaoh an answer of peace. And Pharaoh said unto Joseph, In my dream, behold, I stood upon the bank of the river, and behold, there came up out, there came up out of the river 7 kine, fat and well favored, and they fed in a meadow. And behold, 7 other kine came up after them, poor and very ill favored, such as I never saw in all the land of Egypt for badness. And the lean and ill favored did eat up the first 7 fat kine, and when they had eaten them up, could not be known that they had eaten them, because they were still ill-favored as they were at the beginning. So I awoke, and I saw in my dream, and behold, 7 ears came up in one stalk, good and full. And behold, 7 ears withered, thin and blasted with the east wind, sprang up after them. And the thin ears devoured the 7 good ears. And I told this unto the magicians, but there was none that could declare it to me. And Joseph said unto Pharaoh, The dream of the Pharaoh is one. God hath showed Pharaoh what he is about to do. The 7 good kine are 7 years, and the 7 good ears are 7 years. The dream is one. The 7 ill and thin that came up after them are 7 years, and the 7 empty ears blasted with the east wind shall be 7 years of famine. This is the thing which I have spoken unto Pharaoh. What God is about to do, he has shown unto Pharaoh. Behold, there come 7 years of great plenty throughout the land of Egypt. And there shall arise after them 7 years of famine. All of plenty shall be forgotten in the land of Egypt, and the famine shall consume the land. And the plenty shall not be known in the land by reason of that famine following, for it shall be very grievous. And for that the dream was doubled unto Pharaoh twice. It is because the thing is established by God, and God will shortly bring it to pass. Now therefore let Pharaoh look out a man discreet and wise, and set him over the land of Egypt. Let Pharaoh do this. Let him appoint officers over the land, and take up the 5th part of the land of Egypt in the 7 plenteous years. Let them gather all the food of those good years that come, and lay up corn under the hand of Pharaoh. Let them keep food in the cities, and that food shall be stored to the land against the 7 years of famine, which shall be in the land of Egypt, and the land perish not through the famine. And the thing was good in the eyes of Pharaoh, and in the eyes of all of his servants. And Pharaoh said unto his servants, Can we find such a one as this is, a man in whom the Spirit of God is? And Pharaoh said unto Joseph, Forasmuch as God has showed thee all of this, there is none so discreet and wise as thou art. Thou shalt be over my house according unto thy word. Shall all my people be ruled? Only in the throne will I be greater than thou. Wow. And Pharaoh said unto Joseph, See, I have set thee over all the land of Egypt. And Pharaoh took off his ring from his hand, and put it upon Joseph's hand, and arrayed him in vestures of fine linen, put a gold chain about his neck. And he made him to ride in the second chariot which he had, and they cried before him, Bow the knee. And he made him ruler over all the land of Egypt. And Pharaoh said unto Joseph, I am Pharaoh. Without thee shall no man lift up his hand or foot in all of the land of Egypt. And Pharaoh called Joseph's name Zaphnath Pa'aniah. And he gave to him a wife, Asenath, the daughter of Potiphera, priest of On. And Joseph went out over all the land of Egypt. Joseph was 30 years old when he stood before the Pharaoh king of Egypt. And Joseph went out from the presence of the Pharaoh, and went throughout all the land of Egypt. And in the 70 years the earth brought forth by handfuls. And he gathered up all the food of the 7 years, which were in the land of Egypt, and laid up the food in the cities, the food of the field, which was around every city, he laid up the same. And Joseph gathered corn as the sand of the sea, very much, until he left numbering, for it was without number. So he got a lot of corn, a lot of corn. And unto Joseph were born 2 sons before the years of famine came, which Asenath, the daughter of Potiphera, priest of On, bore unto him. And Joseph called the name of the firstborn Manasseh, for God, said he, hath made me forget all my toil and all my father's house. And the name of the second he called Ephraim, for God hath caused me to be fruitful in the land of my affliction. And the 7 years of plenteousness there was in the land of Egypt ended. And the 7 years of dearth began to come, according as Joseph had said, and the dearth was in all of the lands. But in all the lands of Egypt there was bread. And when all the land of Egypt was famished, and the people cried to Pharaoh for bread, Pharaoh said unto all the Egyptians, Go unto Joseph, what he said to you, do. And the famine was over all of the face of the earth. And Joseph opened all the storehouses and sold unto the Egyptians, and the famine waxed sore in the land of Egypt. Let me do that again. The famine was over all the face of the earth. Joseph opened all of the storehouses and sold unto the Egyptians, and the famine waxed sore in the land of Egypt. And all countries came unto Egypt to Joseph for to buy corn, because that the famine was so sore in all lands. Okay, I think we'll end it there. So 42 will be next week. Joseph, God seems to be really looking out for him, and not only for him, but in looking out for Joseph, you know, God has also blessed the entire land of Egypt. Wow. So things are about to, you know, I mean, things have definitely taken a big turn, but things are about to turn even more. I feel like, you know, we're gonna come face to face with Dad and the brothers here pretty soon. It seems to me I remember that. Anyways, Hope y'all are masking up. Woo! Glasses off. Get all your skincare. And until the next time, I hope you wake up dancing. Wake up dancing. Ba-bom-bom. Wake up dancing. Every single day. God bless you all. Bye-bye.